Good morning, folks. Today's top story. The inconsistency bias placed atop magnetic field effect studies is accounted for and excluded as a limiting factor. Dogs react to the magnetic field of Earth. Most notably, changes in polarity, even subtle ones, much more so than changes in intensity. This combines two of my favorite topics, taking cues from animals and learning about the magnetic field effects on life. These are two topics you'll find a good bit of on the blog. Mr. Loafer has extensive compilation of material on geomagnetics affecting human health, and the first crossover article is now posted. It's my deeper look at Merck's poison, and some introductory words for those who want to know about the dangers of GMO foods and accelerated vaccine schedules for babies. Last article today describes how the laws of chemistry fall apart around 200 atmospheres of pressure, which they recognize messes with the entire world of chemistry and physics. Anyone else thinking planetary cores and stellar environments might need rethinking? Yeah. We'll come now to RSOE alert map, where an oil leak is being reported off the Newfoundland coast. Wonder if bad weather played a role in that, as the system crested the platform yesterday and is yet another likely to rock Europe here soon. Yesterday's warnings turned into coastal evacuations in parts of the northern nations, with storm surges flooding homes and multiple rescue initiatives executed already. You can eye a convergence in the central states, where warm moisture comes up to meet a brisk chill from the north. Will create rain and snow along the line today. Almost another one here at the west coast. We're also seeing one system just south of New Zealand dropping some sporadic showers on the island nation there. Lastly, we see the extended convergence tailing up even back onto the South American continent here from way south. It's where today's bigger rain is. Let's kick it to the sun. A few hours after yesterday's news, a filament hovering above the southern hemisphere destabilized and released. It was indeed the biggest Earthside eruption of the day, but is heading totally south. The real story is the big sunspots, visible from Mr. Two Tough's front yard, one of 3 solar scopes our group will be using going forward. Suspect Sky has one as well, and mine, the biggest, is being set up now for recording. Even without major flaring, the sunspots are significant. We did indeed take an M flare, an M1, right in the middle of the day yesterday, but no significant CME was produced. The departing groups retain their complexity, and while we watch for proton sparking limb events, we can now properly classify this megaspot. I maintain this is a major Zurich E, if not Zurich class F. The magnetics are beta-gamma with strong delta development behind the leading positive umbra. This beast may not have popped yet, but the surface and lower coronal events associated with it are darn impressive. It does remain the top eruptive threat on the sun today. Let's go now to the solar wind. 3-day telemetry shows a dropping off of speed and density. This is causing calm in Earth's geomagnetics, but as the smooth returns to the sensitive charts, the energy we just saw starts heading for the core. Let's now come to NASA's JPL orbital diagram to see the planets officially conjoined. There will be secondary conjunctions over the next few days as well, some involving the Sun. It's the best geometry until March. And it complements a transequatorial coronal hole of moderate power facing Earth today, with an incoming opening as strong as they get on the Sun. Last update yesterday ticked the watch up from B+, back to A-. An hour later, Chile had a 5.9 that registered as high as 6.3 on some charts. We'll keep eyes open. No fear. It's 6:35 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Be safe, everyone.